Hello! It is I, Nanya. Back at it again. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Almost forgot. It's Pride Month. I'm going to attempt to wear the the bi hat every single stream. just for June. Gotta show my pride. It's the only pride thing I have over here. Sorry, emails are going off. Okay. I think we're good. Might as well plug my laptop in. This poor laptop. It's so old. I've had it since 2018, which I guess maybe is not that old. I don't really understand the lifespan of computers. It's still kicking. I'll give it that. It's still kicking. So, how have I been since since the incident? I did look back at the VOD afterwards. Um yeah, that was 10 minutes. I it happened right around like right at 2 hours and then ended around 2:10 to 11. So I was like, yeah, that was like 10 to 11 minutes of me of that experience. Um I guess a little bit of an update on how I felt afterwards after stream. I had had a massive stomach cramp that lasted from like midnight to 3 p.m. And then uh and then I was really depressed yesterday and had a little bit of a sleep paralysis. But I think I'm fine today. It can be hard sometimes to know. Um, yeah, I mean like definitely feel like I'm in the middle of a depressive episode, but I don't know if it's being caused by the pill. It's been 2 days. I don't think it's supposed to be a fast reacting pill and then leaves, so it's not something that I'm taking every single day. So I don't think it's the pill. I think I just have depression, which is not new news to me.
In this case, then.
I'm gonna go get food now. Oh my god, I've been muted this entire time. I just realized that. I just realized I've been muted this entire time. I was saying words and things, and there's no one actually here to catch the fact that I was not saying anything. My bad. I'm so sorry. I forgot that I muted my mic when my brother came into the room. Okay. On the bright side, I was saying a bunch of nonsense. So I'll give you the clip version of what I was talking about and during that time. I came back with my food and said, "Hello, I am back," and I showed off my spaghetti. It made a joke about how it's everyone's favorite butter and parmesan spaghetti with no sauce. Then I did something on my computer. And then I started talking about how the reason why I haven't been getting enough hours at Target is because apparently it's the summer, which means all of the on-demand high schooler and college students are now back, which means there's more competition. So more competition means less shifts to pick up. So that's why that's happening. I've realized. Um then I said that I was like looking for other jobs, and then that didn't really go anywhere. And then I took a nap because I got overwhelmed. Um, then I was talking about how typically, then I was talking about how depressed I was today. Didn't eat, didn't drink today. This what you are seeing is what I have accomplished today. In those two categories, and and then I mentioned how I usually fill this bowl up with spaghetti, and I can usually eat all of it. But I think because I'm depressed today, and my body doesn't give me an appetite or tell me to go eat, um, I've only gotten halfway through and have decided that I don't want it anymore, which is fine for the food because the worst case is just I give it to my brother and he'll eat it. Um, but it does mean that I just eat less food. Oh my god, I forgot. Uh, how do I keep forgetting that there's D&D on Friday? Well, we'll see if there's D&D today. Um, completely forgot about that. Okay, well, this was gonna be a shorter stream anyway, so there's that. Uh, the last thing I was talking about before I realized I was muted, was that my ribs started hurting, which is why you probably could saw me doing this. Just a little pain in my ribs. Don't know why they were hurting. Probably from eating. I don't know. Sometimes when I eat rice really quickly, it's the most painful experience. It's probably not the most painful experience. I've had worse experiences, but the feeling of eating rice very quickly because I'm a very fast eater and then just feeling it go down my spine, it hurts so much. I'm just like I start feeling it, I'm just like I'm just like, oh, it hurts. The feeling of rice going down my spine. It hurts a lot. Um, so I guess I ate spaghetti too fast and it decided to hurt my ribs. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I am falling apart. I am self-destructing, is what I'm doing. Hmm. But this is gonna be a short stream. for two reasons. One, I do have work tomorrow, so I wanted to get to bed at a decent time. I don't know if I said that while I was muted or not, so I'm repeating it. And two, I just realized that supposedly we are probably playing D&D, me and a completely separate group of people, unrelated to streaming. Zanzu will be on another week. I notoriously keep forgetting that we play on Fridays, on Friday nights, um, which would happen around 11 if we were doing it. So we still have a couple of hours. It could still be a decent stream. So, but given that we're trying to play Slay the Spire, runs take hours to do, especially if I'm doing really well on a run. So let's go ahead and just start playing Slay the Spire and just see where we get. I need to open up the game though. This should still be set to Slay the Spire, so I'm hoping that this thanks for rubbing it in, I guess. Okay. Let me... Where's my mouse? There we go. Okay. Let me get my headphones on. Alright. I still want to try with the silent. I really like the silent. I'm learning that I'm not very good with the silent. So I want to keep trying. I want to keep trying. Okay. Alright, so enemies having 1 HP for the next 3. Can I get to an elite before then? No. People said that like if you use that one, you can try just to get to elite as quickly as possible, so you can one-shot the elite. I don't think the elites spawn in one of the first 3 encounters. So it might still like make for a very quick kind of get to an elite with essentially full health because you're killing everything in one turn. I have been trying playing with the losing my relic and getting a boss relic. Because out of all of the starter relics, the Ring of the Snake is one that I don't like. I don't hate it. It's okay, but it just only works for the start of combat. And I feel like another one can be just as good. So I think I'm gonna go with that one. Alright, what do we got? Well, this is gonna be a very short run. I can no longer rest at rest sites. That is bad. That is really bad. I need those rest sites. How else am I gonna heal? Alright, the goal for this run is to get to the boss. I don't think I'm going to win without being able to heal. So if I can get to the boss, I will count that as a win for this run. So I think I'm gonna start here and try to avoid as many battles as I can. Not a great hand. That was a really poor start. The extra energy is nice, though. Okay. We survived that one. I'll take the sheaves. I don't need to remove a card from my deck right now. So I'll leave. Okay, these guys. Who can I kill the quickest? I can kill you very quickly, which is probably the best. I can do that. Okay. We're doing good. I'm probably not gonna be able to hit a merchant soon. I think I'm fine. I don't need it. Hydrate from 1-2. Gotcha. I'm gonna do that because, 1-2, just so you know, for this run, I can't heal at rest sites. So I'm trying to be very cautious about my, HP. Yeah, let's get another cloaks and daggers. Okay. So we're in a... Hi, Catherine! Yeah, this is gonna definitely be a very difficult run. My goal for this run is to get to the Act 1 boss. If I can get to the Act 1 boss, I will call that a victory. How are you doing today? A little depressed. Also, now that there's people here, actually, I forgot the title. Okay, Catherine, in my defense, I'm looking at your name. It's what? Kataranasha? your your name looks like it should be looks like it spells Catherine, except you took the E off and then added a bunch of other letters. So my brain was just gonna go to Catherine. But I can call you Cat. I'll try to remember to call you Cat. Anyway, happy Pride, everyone. Real quick. The title of the stream is that I got new glasses. So, you ready? You ready for the upgrade? We're upgrading. You can say goodbye to the black and marble glasses. And say hello to a really, really dark purple. Boom. How do I look, guys? How do I look? Probably would help if I actually faced the camera when I was doing that. Yeah. So, we've been upgraded. This is actually the first time I've really, like, put them on. Because, you know, prescriptions change and so they're only slightly better, I guess. They look great. They're gonna clash with my work outfit all the time. Because I have to wear red. And so all of my red shirts are bright red. And then I have this dark maroon color on my face. It's gonna clash. But there's nothing I can really do about it. I looked at all the frames, and this was the best one in my budget, and these still cost $97. Granted, technically, if you want to get technical about it, the frames were free because they were in budget for my eye insurance, so they were in budget for that. So the frames were technically free, and then it was $97 for the lens. So the lenses cost $97. But they got all the I don't know. There's an entire list of things. But these are gonna take some getting used to. You know how you put on new glasses, like new prescriptions, and it just takes a minute to kind of get used to it. So this is honest. So this is the first time I'm really using them. I figured it'd be fun to do it on stream, as it's fun to do a lot of things on stream. Okay, back to the game. Okay, so I'm in a predicament now. I could either. I can't rest, so I could upgrade a card and then fight, and then upgrade another card. And then I feel like this is probably the best route. I can't heal, like I said, I can't heal, which is gonna suck. But then at least I have another rest. I don't know. What card do I want to? Oh, I know exactly what I know. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, this is a hard relic. Alright. Give me... Okay, so... What do I want to... So there's essentially 3 cards I would want to upgrade. Blades, because then I get 4 of them. Cloaks and daggers, because they'll give me 2 sheaves. Or we could do this one to apply 2 weakness. So, no, those are basically my choices. Do I want to upgrade neutralize, cloaks and daggers, or blade dance? Who is my battle anyway? Who am I fighting? I'm fighting Slime Dude. So, I think I'm gonna go with Blade Dance. I'll do Blade Dance first. Alright. Why did I have a feeling it was gonna be the Gremlin Lude? Okay, this is fine. Get to do that one for free. Let's hit him for as much as I can. Honestly, that was a pretty good, first round, all things considered. This one is tough. Because I'm gonna make, if I do cloaks and daggers to get 2 more attacks, I'm also going to enrage him twice. But if I block, this is the worst one for this relic. Because if I try blocking, I just make him stronger anyway. Okay. I'm gonna take the 20. I made a drawing of this fight. Welcome to the Discord. Make sure you read the server's rules so you can get access to the rest of the Discord, and then in arts and crafts you can put your picture in as long as it's appropriate. I'm assuming that's probably appropriate. Okay. I think I can kill him. There we go. Alright. could have been worse. At the start of combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Nice. Ooh. Choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand and then exhaust. Okay, then yeah, you're fine. Let me know when you put it in the Discord so I can look at it. How many skills do I have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I do have a lot of skills, so actually, that one's probably fine. I'll take that one. Okay. Now... 6 damage, okay. Now, I need to decide if it's better to get cloaks and daggers or neutralize next. Bop, 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 bop. Neutralize or cloaks and daggers. I think I like cloak and daggers. I think we're going for a sheave deck. I think that's my game plan. It doesn't really matter which one of these choose because I eventually get to this point anyway. So we'll just go this way. Negate the 2 curses obtained. Gotcha. Alright, so it's just him. We're gonna do this one first. Then we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna play this. Ah, so close. Alright. And I still have enough energy to do that. That was a pretty good first one. That was pretty close. And you're dead. I'm doing really well, actually. All things considered, I'm doing phenomenal right now. I'm gonna take the slice. Okay. Who do I want to hit? Who do I want to get rid of first? Probably get rid of the Slicky thing because it's gonna be faster to kill anyway. I'll do... Actually, I think I can kill it exactly as long as it's... Yep, it's dead. Okay, fantastic. And then I'll do this. To do that. And that. And we'll do this. Fantastic. I'm doing amazing. Alright. Do that. Do this. Do this. Fantastic. Ooh, do I get another cloaks and daggers? I think getting another cloaks... I think I want another cloaks and daggers. Slice is also really good. I feel like if cloaks and daggers wasn't there, I would take Slice, because Slice is just free 6 damage. But the fun thing about cloaks and daggers is that it gives me 6 block and allows me to attack for 4. So, we'll take that. Alright. I say... Hmm. I already did the gremlin, which means the other two options... So, if I get the Lagavan, I think we'll be fine. But if we get the 3 sentries, I feel like I'm gonna take a bunch of damage. You you died to the slime boss, or are you saying I'm gonna die to the slime boss? I'm already have mentally prepared myself to dying to the slime boss or not even making it to it. But I'm doing pretty well so far. Which I mean can change at any point, but I'm doing decently well. I think I risk it anyway because it would still be less battles than if I went this way, and I get to upgrade a card. So I think I just go ahead and risk it. Alright. I think this just increases the damage, yeah. Which granted is pretty good. Do I just upgrade another cloaks and daggers or you already did? Ah, I see. We're playing together. Hmm. Three sentries. I think I'm gonna do the cloaks and daggers. Alright, let's see who we got. Okay, that was the best case scenario. I think I'll save my strength potion for when. So let me think about this. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to do some setup. I don't look at my phone for an hour and you start streaming. Hi, Lauren. Okay. So it says it only wakes up if it loses its metallicize. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower it just a little bit. Oh, that's right. It has vulnerable right now. I can still do that though. And then I'm gonna use this to get some sheaves, but then I'm just gonna let them go into my deck. Yeah, I guess that was kind of pointless. Alright, so this is second turn. I'm gonna get another sheave to add to my deck. Now I have to fight him this turn because he's gonna wake up. Alright. I think this is good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to do as much damage as I can. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna hit you. Wow, that was a good turn. You're gonna start making soup? Alright, enjoy your soup. Neutralize. Hit that. Oh, that was so good! Woo! I'm gonna get the dagger spray because I am gonna be fighting the slime and the slime does multiply. So I'm gonna get dagger spray. Wow, this was a perfect time to get dagger spray. I have 2 skills, so this is gonna... So this is gonna deal 8 damage. Oh, I can use it to kill this guy. Yeah, might as well. Oh, that's right. It's gonna deal 12 damage. Yeah, might as well... Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do... Oh, wait. Nope, no. I'm confusing it with a different card. It's only going to do the damage once. So that just does 6 damage. Well, I can use... So... This will do 9 damage, which will still kill this. So might as well just get rid of that. Get rid of him. This is another 9 damage. Oh, did it do it twice? Okay. So these are gonna do 6 each. Which means... With 2 of these, I can kill another one of them. So let's go ahead and get rid of one of... So let's go ahead and get rid of this slime guy. And then I can use the last of them to kill this guy, and then he's not gonna do damage to me. And then hopefully I can kill him in the next turn. Okay. Perfect. Don't mind if I do. Guys, we actually made it to the slime boss with a decent amount of, with like a decent amount of HP. That is amazing. Okay. So we are gonna go ahead and do these. Okay. Aww! Wait, hold on. Hold on, let me look at your cards. A skill, a skill, a skill, a skill, a skill. Oh yeah, that's bad. What is the grand finale? That's so good. Oh my gosh. That's all adorable, cat. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Happy late birthday. My bad. Oh god. Okay, alright, back to this. I have to remember, I think my strategy is always I think my strategy is always getting rid of this one because I think this one makes it harder for me to attack, and that's problematic. So we're gonna use this one first. Nice. Then we'll use this. You know what? There we go. Alright. I can do... Six, 9. Okay, I can do enough damage. Do enough damage to stop you. And now I'll only take 16 damage. Alright. You're dead. And I don't need to block this turn, so I might as well just get rid of that. Alright. We'll do this to get more of these. Exhaust that. Okay. I only have one skill, but it's still something. Guess it doesn't really matter which one I hit. I'll just hit this one. Get rid of that. Wow, I honestly was not expecting to do this well. There we go. You're dead, son. Easy. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. Burst might be good. No, let's do burst. Alright, let's see. Oh, actually, yep, we're gonna go with the wrist blade. Easy, easy choice. I think that's the champion up there, I think is what that one is. Okay. So, again, we want to fight the least amount of enemies, to be honest, which is going to be hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Merchant, rest, question, rest. Okay, that. Yeah, I guess we have to go down this way. Okay. Fantastic. Love that. And I guess I'll take 2 damage. Next skill you play is played twice. We'll do this one first. Easy. I think I'll take the cloaks and daggers again. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and just... And for the funsies. Seven. There we go. I'm gonna hate these guys. There we go. as well. This is gonna hurt. I think I'll skip those. Okay. Hmm. It was close. Have you done ascended levels for any of the characters? I have not. I don't. It scares me. I haven't done it yet. I don't think I would. I honestly am still not great at this one. All right. Yes, that's exactly what I needed. Whenever you play 3 or less cards during your turn, draw 3 cards. Okay, that's never gonna happen. If your HP... Ooh, I definitely need that. Cards which exhaust when you play instead discard 50% of the time. Ooh, interesting. Definitely getting this, though. Gotta get another Blade Dance. And is there a card I want to go ahead and remove? Probably, I'm probably good to get rid of one of my strikes. I don't have any curses, right? No. So I'm good with getting rid of one of my strikes now. Let's go ahead and Smith. I forget what this deals an extra 6 damage. Yeah. Get Jax. No. Transform 2 cards. Obtain a special relic. At start of combat, start combat with 3 strength, and then lose it. Sure. Let's upgrade another blade dance. Now, which way do I want to go? I think I want to go this way. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. I'll take it because there's no point in not taking it, but buddy, let me tell you, I can't do that. Okay. Alright. Fantastic. Get one intangible. I think I'll skip. Oh, the snake could go. This is gonna be a very interesting fight. There we go. Ooh, finisher would actually be really good here. Okay. Heal. Who are you? You are the champ. Okay. All right. Let's see. Ho, 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 ho. Let's see what we can do. We'll do this one. And this one. Okay. Ow. Okay. Next two skills are played twice. Well, I guess both of them get to play lives. So we'll start with this one. And then this gets played twice. Ha 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 ha! Take that! We'll put that on. That's the best I can do. Okay. Okay. Fantastic. I am doing so well. Woo! You know when you play that there's no cards in your draw pile? That is so situational. I can't take that one. Adrenaline, gaining energy, draw 2 cards, and then exhaust. I think I'm good. Upon pickup, attain 1 potion, 50 gold, raise your max HP by 5, attain 1 card, and upgrade 1 random card. That's a lot. During boss and elite combats, gain an extra thing, double division poisons. I'm gonna take the tiny house. I could definitely use anything that raises my HP. Okay, Fletcher. I forget what it said. Oh. I'll take a dash, yeah. Okay, and we got them. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Guys, I love my hat. It's not comfortable to wear with headphones. It's squishing my ears. My poor ears. My poor ears can't handle it. I'm getting squished. Ugh. My ears were getting We're getting Alright! Nothing's gonna ever take you down. You're the best. Alright!
Here's to 2 years megaphone.
You're 6 days early, Space. Thanks for the sub. Close enough. I will go ahead and say it again. The 12th of June is our Twitch anniversary. I'll be doing a 12-hour stream on that day. You're gonna be taking an exam on the stream anniversary. I hope you do well on your exam. Also, Space, if you remembered, you get to paint my nails now. The sub goal of getting 4 subs was the subber gets to choose what color I paint my nails. So we're doing really well in this run. So let me finish this run out, and then afterwards I'll paint my nails. You're freaking hot? Yeah, you are. Okay. I need to figure out what route I want to take. If I go here, 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 here. Okay, I'm seeing the route. We gotta start here. Alright, Orb Walker. You're so dead. That's lovely. New lore job. Melting Brain has decided vampires are good to hug during hot weather. Undead equals cooler bodies. Alright. Lose the Fex potion, gain a relic. Lose 190 obtain. Lose burst. Ooh, I don't want to lose burst. I don't want to attack you. There's no need to attack. I don't know if attacking him gives you all the options, but I don't want to attack him. Lose the flex potion. Lose... I don't want to lose my money because I'm about to hit the shop. So, yeah, I'll lose the potion. What do I got? First time you lose HP in combat, I draw 3 cards. Gotcha. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less health. Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 9 gold. At the start of each combat, choose one of 3 random colors cards to add that into your hand. That's also been pretty well. Hmm. Let me start with the card removing service. I think I'm fine with getting rid of another strike. I don't have a lot of... I haven't been prioritizing blocks, except for, I guess, my cloaks. How many block cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I have a lot. So yeah, I'll get rid of a defend. can only get one of these. I think I'll probably take the toolbox. And I'll take a block potion. Oh god, it's these guys. Insert Nanya's evil cackling. Ooh, I'll take this one. Hiya! Okay, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 attacks. We'll do a strike on you, because then you're dead. And then you'll be dead on this one. And then you'll be dead. Ugh. Escape plan. If it's a skill, I gain 3 block. How many skills do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I do have 16 skills, so I think this one will be fine. Alright, spiral growth. I'll take this one. Alright. Let's start with putting this on. And then we'll do this. Okay. And then we'll get 6 block. Lovely. Oh, gotta love it, baby. Alright, do I want another defect or do I want another finisher? I think I'll take another defect. I think I'll do dagger spray just because the final boss is two people. Mother help, I have lonely, lonely stuck in my head. Oh god. Lonely, I'm so lonely. That's what you meant, right? Guys, if I get another sub I'll do the lonely dance. I'll find out how to fix my camera, and then I'll do the I'll do the bit. Checking my bank account. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm going to upgrade dagger spray. Or yeah, I'm gonna go cloaks and daggers. New emote. I think I don't think I don't think you can make that an emote. It'd be too long. Because it's like and then they do hip thrusts and I'm like it's gonna be too long. It's gonna be too long for an emote. Hmm. That worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey, well, I need the dollar, 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 that's what I
Oh no. Well now I have to do it. Well, that's what I get for opening my mouth. Whenever you rest, you can add a card. I can't rest. Okay. Do I get rid of a card? Or do I upgrade another card? Well, if I go this way, I can get rid of a card and continue trying to dodge. Yeah, might as well. I think I get rid of another block. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm losing Slice. I don't have to take the card. Yeah, I don't really care for any of these. Ooh. Okay. Oh, fuck, it's this guy. It's fine, everything is fine. Yep, everything's been upgraded. Okay. Next two skills are played twice. Which I guess would be these. Okay. Went to the store, got sushi, pizza, and snacks, trying to get used to the new controller, and it's a bit trickier than I thought. Huh? I've missed some things. I have a base for one I was working on. If you wanted, I need to add in between frames and the hip thrust. God, I can't. Why can't you rest the way you said? That makes me think it's not because you're at full health. Okay. This relic up here, I switched out my starter relic for this relic. It was random. And it says that I gain extra energy at the start of my turn, but I can no longer rest at rest sites. So that's why. It's not a choice. I physically cannot do it. It's not an option. I did completely miss you showing up, yeah. Do I even want to know who that is? Oh, you're gonna find out. Okay. Space, I'm gonna be hip thrusting the camera. What do you mean? You're gonna what? Okay. That was not my best round. There goes my HP. Ow! But he's dead. Alright, here we go. Okay. What do I want to do? Go ahead and drink that. I don't need to upgrade because most of these cards in here are upgrades, so I don't want to do that. Um... Oh, it's not gonna take the weakness anyway. Okay, that's enough. Ah, shoot. Might as well. God. Okay. Okay. Oh my god! Guys, I started that run saying that I was going to take, like, if I if I had beaten Act 1 as a victory. We just won the entire thing. Holy shit. That was an incredible run. I thought that run was a lost cause. When I got the teacup, I was like, "Oh my gosh. I crushed that." Holy shit. Where's my applause for that? I didn't get to heal once. Oh my god, that was amazing. Oh, I have a sound alert that's just applause. Man, I was not paying attention to chat whatsoever. I was locked in.
I forgot to drink water.
The
Yeah,
Space
I'm drinking.
CR0W played Tell the Bear to drink for 1000 channel points.
Oh, I have a trackball mouse. Look at my mouse. I use a trackball mouse. It's a shame you didn't get the power card that deals poison with every unblocked hit. Yeah, that would have been pretty good. Okay, you said stress woman. Ah! Stretch woman, okay. There we go. Why is your hydrate regime 1,000 points? Cause I think that usually goes for 100 or so. Listen, I made those numbers up at the beginning and just never changed them. No one else complained about my channel points. Stretch, not break. Alright, got it. I'm coming over there. I want to see you try. I'm calling your bluff. Give me a few years. Okay. Clip this. Okay. That was one phenomenon run right there. Your pajamas are adorable. Thank you. I took a shower today, so it was pajama time. I also want to note that this is what my hair looks like after showering. This is the cleanest it ever looks. It still looks like garbage. you're wearing Ravenclaw pajamas? Well, mine have penguins. Ugh. No, I don't. Okay, so here's also the other thing, right? I have this TV monitor, right? And that's what I'm usually kind of looking at. So I'm looking at OBS on my TV monitor, and my hair looks so staticky. Like my hair looks pixelated. I do not look good looking at myself on the computer. And then I turn around and I look at this. And I'm like, "Oh, I look significantly better." Because like I'm looking at this screen and I'm like I can see every individual hair and it's driving me nuts. I look garbage. And then I turn over here and I'm like, "Oh, look at that. I don't look garbage." So I think it's really the screen. I think my TV's the problem. I need to get a monitor. Monitors are expensive. I don't have the money to replace it. If it ain't broke, I'm not fixing it. But I'm now put myself in a predicament here because I had, Nanya kind of reminds me of Furbaba from Persona 5. Geeky, awkward, adorable cinnamon roll that I just want to hug. I give great hugs. I started hugging my coworkers at work. They love it. Like, but they're also older women, and so they kind of do treat me as like, oh my gosh, Nanya is just so adorable. They absolutely love me. They adore me at work. um, and sometimes you just need a hug. So I know what coworkers I can just walk up to and just give a hug to. I do give nice hugs. I like to squeeze them when I get when I give a hug. I like to try to squeeze them as hard as I can, which granted it is not that hard. I'm only I'm only in the danger of breaking spines of skinny people. You get some meat on your bones, you're gonna be fine. Um, but I've put myself in a predicament right now because I threw out two sub goals of my sub goals are so small. They're like every time I get a subscriber, it's a goal reach. Because that's just where I'm at this point, where it's like every time I get a sub, it's a beautiful moment. So the first one for a while was at 4 subs, the subber gets to paint my nails, and then Space mentioned the lonely dance, and so my brain went, wouldn't it be funny if for like a sub goal you'll do the dance? Because it's a really weird weird dance to do. And then Space went, bet, and did another sub. I get my prime sub 4 days before my birthday. So now we have two activities we need to do. Space, since you are the creator of both of these subs, what do you want me to do first? Do you want me to dance first, or do you want me to paint my nails first? Which one do you want? We could save the dance for the 2 years anniversary. Okay, you wanna save it for the anniversary stream? But you're gonna wait, no, you're doing your exam. Uh When's the anniversary stream? June 12th. It's in 6 days. I'll be home eventually. And knowing you, you'll be streaming. That's true. I'm essentially going to be streaming from like noon to midnight is my plan. My plan is to stream from noon to midnight. Okay. So you want to save the dance. So you want to save the dance for noon. For the 12th. Mm. Oh yeah. Dun dun dun. Okay, so you want to save this dance for the anniversary stream. Do you want me to paint my nails today, or do you also want me to do that on the anniversary stream? Pretty nails. Okay. Let me update my category. We might get back to Slay the Spire. I don't know. Probably not. It's kind of late, and I do have work tomorrow, so I'll go ahead and update this to just chatting. Also, who's your favorite Pokemon? Pichu. I got new glasses. My favorite Pokemon is Pichu. I have a emotional childhood attachment to Pichu. Oh. Okay. Space, I'm going to tell you what your color options are. We have black. Evolutions are pretty good. We have French manicure white. We have French manicure kind of light pink. Espeon's pretty good, yeah. I have a clear Coke. That doesn't count. We have this kind of it's called Tropical Escape. It does kind of look like the ocean. I feel bad. I don't think the colors it looks pretty. It's kind of like sparkly and blue. I'm going to put that to the side because I think you're going to like that one. Another pink. Here's a sparkly, more aquary, more on the green side. Hold on. Can I turn on a light? Here you go. So we got that one. I'll show off this one again. Gavarwa is also a pretty good Pokemon. This one is literally just sparkles. I don't know if this is just a coat you put on afterwards, but it's literally just clear sparkles. You better be keeping track of this, because I'm gonna ask you at the end of it which color you want. Here's another pink. Here's a red. Pink is my favorite color, which is why I have so many pink nail polishes. Here's another pink. Is there a sparkly pink? Let me check. We're still digging through. Here is a kind of sparkly green. Here's another pink. It's not sparkly. Oh! Sparkly pink. Alright. That is essentially the last color. Alright, Space, what do you want? What am I painting my nails? Sparkly pink. Alright. So let me put the rest of these away. Okay. So I think I need to shake these up. These are also extremely old. I don't know if that plays a part in anything. I don't know too much about makeup. I stopped wearing makeup years ago. I think I stopped wearing makeup back in like middle school. So I really have left is the nail polish. Everything else is probably too old to use. Um, do we want? Do you? I don't know how efficient it would be to add the extra sparkles, because this is literally just clear with glitter in it. This is just glitter. Do you want me? Do you want me to put this on top? You can put it on top after? Okay. Or just the pink. Alright. And I think this is supposed to just be... I forget what the point of this is. It's just clear. I don't remember what the point of this is. Keep from peeling, I guess? I guess it's just a protective layer? I'm trying to think... Because if you put on too many layers, then it just falls off. There's no instructions. Okay, we're gonna start with the pink. We'll start with the pink first. Shake, 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 shake. We'll start with the pink first. And then kind of go from there. And honestly, I'm not going to even change my nails. Here's what my nails look like, by the way. I don't know if it's kind of hard to tell. I'm probably too saturated. There we go. They're all like uneven, but I don't think I can be bothered to fix that. Okay. Now luckily I do have this little, this is just a tablecloth. So I'm just gonna paint on top of this. So how's everyone else? Smells like nail polish. Trying to think. I'll start with this side, I guess. It's just, I'm trying to... Okay. You're probably not gonna be, you're not gonna really see it well. And I do apologize for that. Also, I think I probably am good on the sparkles. This does still look pretty sparkly. And I have a fan under the table that I think I'm gonna use to try to help dry them faster. I miss being able to play music, to be honest. I miss being able to do it. I miss I miss being able to use my iTunes. Debating if slash what I should have for dessert. What are your options? What are your dessert options? I'm too lazy to make cookies. Okay, so not cookies. There's ice cream, but my tongue was bleeding earlier and ice cream burns. Really? I didn't know ice cream burns if your tongue is dead. My hair looked shiny. Look how like how long my hair is actually. It's like down to it's pretty long actually. Dessert, chocolate milk. How long does it take for nail polish to dry? It took mine 20 minutes. I did a thin coat. Ooh. We're gonna be here for a while then. Hmm. What's another sub goal we can do? I have to I have to be a little businessy and like make subbing worthwhile. Okay. Okay, I think I'm ready for my next coat. And I think I'm gonna try to get like the one hand completely complete before doing the other hand, just to make my life a little bit easier. I think. I'll be making my life easier doing that. We'll find out. Probably won't need too many coats. It's kind of the color is kind of dark, but I can see where I could probably use another coat. Also, be note, I am obviously not a professional nail person. So, I didn't say it was gonna look pretty, I just said I was gonna do it. Okay. Back under the fan. Um, yeah, so I need something to help promote getting subscribers. One one sub goal was just putting me in a goth outfit. I can't keep doing that one. Um, second option was painting my nails. Mission accomplished. Uh, that subscriptions costs more now. Oh, do they? I have not been I have not been keeping track of how much things cost. I'm so sorry. It's $6 on PC. Damn. And $8 an app? Why is it different depending on how you do it? That seems silly. I mean, theoretically, it's good for me, but I'm not a scumbag. The app stores take a percentage. Gotcha. You don't get the extra money. Okay. Never mind. Do not sub to me. I am not worth it. Damn, I didn't realize how expensive it was. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. I don't sub to anyone because I'm poor. Wow, I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, definitely do not waste your money on me. I am too inconsistent of a streamer to make that worthwhile. It's probably expensive. Oh my gosh, Space spent $12 on me. Space! I just realized that. You subbed twice. Wait, no. One of them was a Prime. That's right. You get a free sub from Prime. Okay, you spent $6 on me. You didn't have to spend $6 on me. You already bought me books. Yes, very cool books. I love you. Honestly, $12 for Tobo isn't bad if you're watching a lot of creators all the time. That's fair. But how does that work for the creators? Like, do they still get a percentage of the turbo, or is it just going to Twitch? They get a few cents for it. Like replacing the ad revenue. Yeah, I guess that's probably why, that's probably why streamers also put in like a tip jar. I assume that like using like a tip jar or something uh makes it so the content creator gets more of the actual money. But I got scared about trying to add like a tip jar because I was like, if someone decides to be like a complete asshole to me, I don't want to be left with the damages. I think it was something with specifically PayPal, where if you PayPal someone and then took it back, then the person got a referral fee or something. I can't remember. Anyway, nails are dry. I'll have to take a picture of my camera. It'd probably be better. Trying to think, probably, I think I'll go ahead and put this other coat on. Because I think it's supposed to just be a protective layer. Okay. And put that under the fan. We're almost halfway done with the nails, guys. But, yeah. Alright. I'll probably stop trying to push people to subscribe if it's gonna be so freaking expensive. Obviously, you guys do whatever you want and whatever is best for you and your financial situation. And I will be grateful for whatever money you throw my way. But I definitely am not the best streamer to throw money at. I'm actually just honestly proud of myself that I streamed today. I was really depressed today. I was having a depressive episode. Um, I had enough energy to go pick up my glasses, and then I got home and was just like, and took a shower, and that was it. That was my energy level. Took a nap, woke up, and was just like, man, didn't eat today. I did eat. Space, you missed it. I had a bowl of spaghetti. Um, so yeah. So I am proud of myself. I wanted to stream today, and then I wanted to stream yesterday. I really did. But life happened, and it became a very very bad day, and so I ended up not streaming. I did play Slay the Spire for probably 3-4 hours yesterday. I guess technically today because I did it after midnight. Um, I did. I think it was like 3 runs. Awful runs, terrible runs. I did very poorly. So I do feel like I did redeem myself. I fell asleep while you were gaming. I thought so. Eventually the it just I went to bed at about like 5:30 in the morning is when I went to sleep. Yeah. My hands are getting stiff from being in front of a cold fan. Okay, I think it's still a little sticky. I don't think that coat's done yet. So like 4 your time? Okay, yeah. Pretty polished color. Yeah. I'll be sure to take a picture of my hands and put it in the Discord. Because I think that'll be easier to see than on the webcam. Matches your pajamas? No, this is pink and my pajamas are purple. I'm wearing purple pajamas. Oh, the Discord link's invalid again? Yeah, that happens. Bup, 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 bup. I always have to remember what's make. I think it's stream elements. Okay, here's the Discord one. All right. Well, it's raining like crazy outside, so I'm gonna hop off in case the internet dies. Bye, Lauren. How do you study logic? Aw, those are so cute. Sorry. I did say that out of context. Um, Cats put in their introduction. And said as their fun fact, I have a graduate degree in studied math and logic. Temporary members are automatically kicked when they disconnect unless a role has been assigned. Fair enough. Okay, generate new link. Copy. Save. Okay, I fixed the Discord. Discord link has been fixed. It should now be a never expiring link that kicks people if they don't get the cub roll. Okay, how's the nail polish? Still feels a little sticky. So like the processor it takes for things to occur. If this, then that kind of reasoning. I have one of the rarest, most overlooked, yet more current degrees out there. A fire degree? Nope, the degree of common sense. The degree of didn't go to college. God, I probably should not have went to college. Or at least shouldn't have went to college for the degree I did. I I should have listened to my sister, but my mom was very adamant that her kids were going to go to college because she was like, you need a college degree or else you won't be able to get any good jobs. Like, she was going to force us to go to college. So I was like, well, if I'm being forced to go to college anyway, I might as well try to go for something that I wanted to reach for. And at the time, I really wanted to go into video editing. I was really liking it in high school. And I was like, this would be really good. So I went to the best school for it in the country. Or at least one of the top 10 best schools. And now, like, 7 years? No. 3 years later after graduation and doing jack shit with it. I got a degree for a field of work that does not care about having a degree. Okay. Uh, my hand is so cold. Haven't even been able to start the other hand yet because I'm still waiting for this protection layer coat to fix to Okay. Is this good enough? Is it good enough for government work? Actually, I think anything I do is probably better than government work right now. Yeah, good enough. Ooh. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Um, and then we'll do the other hand. Okay, I'm back. It's time to do the other hand. Ooh. I will say, random question, do you have any pets? I do. Kind of. Depends who you ask. Um, so the family, we have 4 dogs in the house. They all belong to different people. My mom has a dog named Molly. My dad has a dog named Kira. My brother has a dog named Cadence. And then there's Shelby. And Shelby was supposed to be my dad's dog, right? I've talked about Shelby before. We've seen Shelby. Shelby's very adorable. Um, Shelby was dad's first dog in this new dog relationship. But he then got Kira for his birthday, and he just does not like Shelby. He absolutely hates her. She barks very loudly. Um, she struggles with not making a mess in the house, which infuriates him. He's just kind of absolutely done with her. But mom refuses to get rid of Shelby because Shelby is a good dog. Shelby isn't a mean dog. She's not an aggressive dog. I think she's an anxious little baby. She's scared of her own shadow. She jumps. She screams when she thinks someone's going to hit her. I don't know why. Honestly, she is very much the dog version of me. I think me and Shelby have very similar personalities. She just wants to be cuddled all day. She's a sweet little dog. Sounds like a dog from an abusive household. You would think, except we've had this, except that we've had this dog since she was a baby. Like, I think dogs have to be a certain age before you're able to adopt them. I think it might be eight. It's either like, I think it's 8 something. I don't know if it's 8 weeks or 8 months old, but we got her as a baby. Like, as soon as she was like up for adoption, we got her from a breeder. It's 8 weeks. Yeah. So we got her at like 8 weeks from a breeder. She was very expensive. So she's not from an abusive household. So I don't know where all of her anxiety is coming from. She just might be a very anxious dog. And we don't hit her. Like, we've never hit any of the dogs. So I don't know why. Like, it's not even that we touched her and she's freaking out. It's like we kind of like step right next to her and she goes, ah! And we're like, we didn't touch you. So we don't know where it's coming from. We're the only family she's ever had. But yeah, so Shelby is a good dog, just a very anxious dog. And so mom's like, well, we're not getting rid of her because that's mean and you don't get to do that. So what they've been trying to do is that they've been trying to push Shelby onto me because Shelby really likes me. I like Shelby the most out of all the dogs that are in the house. So mom and dad have both just started calling her my dog, even though I never took responsibility for Shelby. I come down the stairs for like 15 minutes a day and I pet her and I tell her she's a good baby. And like sometimes I let her sleep with me at night. I don't do it often because it's a very stressful sleep and I don't get a lot of sleep those nights, but I occasionally do it. I don't take responsibility for Shelby, but mom and dad will keep just referring to her as my dog. Like, go pick up your dog, or your dog made a mess in the house, and I'm like, I didn't raise her. That's on you. I never wanted a dog. Mom and dad wanted dogs. Mom saw a picture of Molly when she was a little baby and said, "That's my baby. I want her." And she's like, "Cool." She loves Molly to bits. She does not regret getting Molly at all. And she made it very clear to my dad, I'm not sharing. So dad was like, fine, I'll get a dog too. And then he got Shelby. And then he learned that miniature Rottweilers were now a thing, and he always wanted a Rottweiler, but he doesn't want a dog that he can't control. So a regular Rottweiler was too strong for him. So he was like, a miniature Rottweiler would be great. So for his birthday, they got Kira, the miniature Rottweiler, and he just loves Kira a lot more than he does Shelby. Like, he's absolutely done with Shelby. So they're trying to figure out what to do about Shelby, and and I guess their solution was just to shove her onto me. So to the question of do you have any pets, I've been forced into dog mom. Is what I am. You've made a mug cake. Nice. Enjoy your mug cake. I haven't had a mug cake in years. I forgot mug cakes were a thing. So yeah, so that's the deal with Shelby. Um, and the reason why I don't just take Shelby on is I just don't want the responsibility. I'm not at a point in my life where I think I can take care of a dog, and I don't like cleaning up after the dogs, and because my mom also fosters, so there's puppies in the house all the time. It makes going downstairs a very stressful experience for me. I don't do it often. um uh yeah. But yeah, so the deal with Shelby is that she's in a household of people who don't want her. Except but we won't get rid of her because that also seems like mean to do. So so that's where we're at with Shelby. Is essentially they're just trying really hard to put her onto me and make it my responsibility, and I never asked for it. I was perfectly happy living in a household that had no pets. I grew up with dogs, and then they eventually died when I was in middle school, and then that was that. And I was perfectly fine with that. Mom wanted a dog, cool. Dad wanted a dog, cool. Wasn't supposed to be my responsibility, and now they're kind of trying to make it my responsibility, and I don't want that responsibility. I don't claim that responsibility. I don't claim Shelby. She's my favorite out of all the dogs because, I mean, look at her. She's adorable. Um, there's probably a few pictures of her in the Discord somewhere. But yeah. Alright, we're gonna... There we go. What makes them blue? I don't think I've ever seen a blue cat, so I don't think the cat's fur is blue. So what makes the cat blue? The breed name is the Russian blue. Don't know why, because their blue is mostly country light. Yeah. I just gave up. Okay. I just looked it up. The blue in the name refers to distinctive steely gray color with silvery tips that is characterized in their fur. Ah. So it's still about their fur, it's just their fur isn't blue. I guess Russian gray didn't sound cool enough. Excuse me. I don't know what is with like doing one hand is fine and you're like kind of good at it, and then you switch to the other hand and you're just god awful at putting it on. There's something about putting nail polish on your nails that suddenly you're like, I don't know how to use my fingers. I guess that also plays a part, yeah. Switching hands. Because I used my dominant hand first. But I also just feel, my hand just feels weird after putting on nail polish. Bo 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 bo. Bo 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 bo. Bum 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 ba-da-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-da bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum 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 bum bum ba-dum. Yeah. Have you guys ever heard of Repo? I talked about it last stream, but I also specifically remember that I talked about it while no one was actually there. Repo the game? Yeah. Um, I came up with a game inspired by Repo that I thought would be like a cool um horror mystery game. But it's very much based off the concept of Repo. Noticed a few people playing it on Twitch but never looked. So I'll explain what Repo is first. Repo is a multiplayer horror game where very similar to Lethal Company, where you're playing as these little robot guys and you're going to different locations looking for treasure to sell to the tax man while you're being chased by monsters. It's a never-ending game where you kind of just collect treasure until you die. And the most fun that comes out of it is the fact that you're playing it with multiple people. The characters are very animated in their eyes, and the fact that when you talk, the mouths move like Pac-Man, which is very just silly and funny to watch. Um, but yeah, the enjoyment of Repo does uh very much comes from who you're playing with and doing silly things. So my video game idea was kind of based off around the idea that the very little lore that there is in Repo, it and it could be even wrong, but this is what I've like heard, was that the little repo machines have the like conscious minds of people, and you're in a post-apocalyptic world where like everything's been destroyed and the monsters you're facing could have been mutated humans. You don't know. A lot of them are very weird. So I was thinking about the idea of a game where you play as little robot man, and as you're going through the levels and collecting things, you start remembering things from your past life before the apocalypse. Like, maybe you picked up a football and you remembered that, like, oh, man, I used to play football with my dad. Um, and then, like, you're starting to learn about yourself, and, like, maybe you learned that I had a name, um, and a family, and I went to school, and then you learn about like from these like flashbacks how the world died, and like maybe it was caused by the taxman that now seemingly rules this world. And then I don't know, maybe eventually you defeat the taxman, and then you're able to kind of just, I don't know what to do at the end. But I don't know, beat the taxman. Call it a day. That was the idea that I had. I thought it'd be a more narrative kind of experience with Repo. Maybe if like Repo had a single player mode or something, or like a story mode, then like that would have been really, like that would probably be where that fit. But yeah, so that was just an idea that I had. Am I ever gonna use it? Probably not. I'm not great at writing mysteries. But it was a concept that I had. I get lots of concepts. I have lots of great ideas. I just don't know how to make any of them. I'm kind of cleaning up the skin around the nails from where I essentially missed. I don't know. It'll be fine. Okay, second coat time. There we go. Okay, checking Discord. Uh, Typing one-handed. There we go. You have returned with cake. Wonderful. I've just put on the second coat. I put on the second coat of nail polish for the other hand. So that's drying right now. I Nanya? Nanya? Yes? Yes, what is it? What is it? What do you want? You have a Hero Forge bug? You can make a Hero Forge bug. I need a prompt. You need a prompt. Okay, I got you. Okay, you need a prompt. You want to make another doll. Gotcha. Or pose. Oh, God. You know what would be a really interesting pose? Um, make a pose of Logan about to shoot his father. Have a really angsty pose of him wearing his father's mask and is going to shoot his father. I mean, you can still go to the calf and just enjoy cats. I've never been to a cat cafe. I don't think I have any near me. There's a I'm in the living room while mom's watching Star Trek and I usually control my face between better. Did you get called out? Did you get called out by your mom? Um, there's a park that opened up today, near my area that seems to be like a really large kind of adult park that I want to go to, but I also don't want to drive in that area, and I don't want to go to a park by myself, but I don't have anyone to go to a park with. Dad probably wouldn't care about going to a park, and I don't think my brother would either. My mom probably wouldn't mind going to a park, but she's got busted up legs. I don't think she would want to walk. So I've run out of people to want to go to the park with. I guess I could ask one of my friends that live really close to me, but then I feel bad because then I would be like, I want you to drive me to the park. Like, I'm inviting you to go to the park so you can drive me to the park because I do not want to drive to the park. I got busted knees so I can attend it, and she'll love to hang out with you, but long walks are a no-go. Yeah. Yeah, he's wearing his own suit. He just has the mask. Oh, shoot. I screwed up my thumb. There we go. All right, I put a new coat on, which probably means that it's going to take longer to dry. I just every other finger was fine, and so I just kind of hard pressed onto the thumb and went, "Oh, my bad." I'm not too sure when the next stream's gonna be. Probably won't stream again until the 12th. Night 1. Bye, Bat. I have one more coat to do after this one. I'm gonna do the clear coat, and then we'll probably call it a stream there. And then I'm thinking about taking a sleeping pill and knocking myself out. I took a nap today, which means I'm gonna have a hard time falling asleep. And I don't have another recess mood. I'm thinking about buying a couple more cans when I go to work today. Uh, the reason why I haven't done any story work is just because I keep opening up the dock, and I just go, no. And I close it. I'm like, I can't right now. I just can't do it right now. Like I don't know what else to do in his dream sequence. Like I've read it. Um I don't know what else to do. Like you just put at the end, I don't know, other doors, and I'm like, I don't know what else to show. Like what is the point of doing it? Is it just to show Asher and Logan all of Kainos' trauma? Is that it? Is it just, hey, here's how fucked up this man has been? Um I have a feeling that the idea is to help him process through it, but I'm like, I also am just like, I don't know what to do about it. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, oh, uh, you're better than your father. We have such dramatic ways of trying to help characters through their trauma. The answer is never just send them to therapy. Which, granted, I do that sometimes. I just send them to therapy, and then I'm like, all right, you're gonna go deal with that in therapy. That's what happens to Roman a lot. Roman trauma, just throw him at therapy. Patton is going to crash so hard. I realized that today when I was stuck in my own depression. I was like, Patton needs to crash. He needs to crash hard. Like, I think the only thing that's motivating him right now is trying to find Caleb's killer and avenge his death, and then afterwards he just needs to crash. He needs to get depressed. He has no other objectives now. He's done. He's gonna lie in his bed and be miserable until someone shakes him out of it, I guess. I don't know. Are you dry now? Good enough. All right. Final clear.
Also, I don't know how I feel about every chapter being its own tab. It just, it somehow makes it harder to keep track of. The problem with Google Docs is when you get at a certain point, it's the doc is just too big, which is why in earlier series we had full stories being broken down by chapters. And then that kind of got fixed by fixing the formatting. So like text was smaller and it took up less space. And for the Monster Hunter AU, we are just making one very long story. I don't know if like the tabs are maybe helping might be helping it with the lag, but I also just think that maybe there's just too many tabs because we have so many tabs for all the character sheets, which I still think is a good idea because it makes doing rolling way easier than having to go to like a completely different dock and having to load that dock and then load the other dock and find your space again. So I do like that, but I do think doing that is probably what is causing the lag. So Google Docs is really nice for us specifically because we're writing together. Your character limit. Were you writing were you writing trying to write a TED Talk? All right, we're coming up on the final drying of the nails. Is my phone in this room? Where is my phone? I might not have my phone on me. I will make sure to take pictures of nails tonight. You asked if the point was just to show his trauma. I said pretty much, I guess. As far as getting him out of it, the thing with the doors was that Kainos is stuck in his old lessons, which means being cold and ruthless. I think we can keep it for now because I think we can keep the dream sequence for now because this is draft 1, so we're throwing everything at the wall. Um but I might question them necessarily needing a play-by-play of everything that Kronos has done. Like it's obviously a conversation we can have in like draft 2 or 3, probably 2. Uh, if the scene is necessary, but for now it's probably good just so we know what his backstory is. Okay, so you want to progress. Okay, so when you said other doors, you wanted to show well him better memories. That's gonna be a little hard given the fact that Logan and Carnos's relationship was very strained. Like, unless it's memories from when Logan was a super child, I don't think they have a lot of good memories with each other. Because otherwise, Logan wouldn't think that his dad would rather have him be dead. I'm sure he has a lot of lovely memories with Asher, but with Logan, he literally. The whole point is that he screwed up his relationship with Logan. So I don't know what he's gonna be doing. I don't know what to show there. I honestly probably have to figure out why Logan is seeking his approval so much if if they have shitty lives. I guess it's still not that hard to believe. I'm absolutely terrified of my dad, but I still love him. I don't know. Parent-child relationships are weird. There's definitely a line that if you cross it, then there's like no going back. And obviously they didn't cross that line yet. I don't know what to do about Patton and Logan either, because the two just do not want to do the two just don't interact with each other. Anything bad? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that under. It'll probably be when Logan is a younger child. It would be have to be from kind of so Logan probably didn't pick up on it. Like I had a lot of good memories with my parents, but teens is where things got really strained, and I lost my trust in them. I imagine there was something similar with Logan and Carlos. Okay, fair enough. That's true. I do not remember a lot of my childhood memories. So, I think Kanos probably would remember child Logan a lot better than Logan would remember himself as a child. Um, but yeah, so I gotta get Patton and Logan to interact with each other more. But the main problem is that they're both on a mission. They can't focus on each other because they're too busy focusing on the mission. Patton's trying to revenge his brother, and Logan is trying to prove himself to his dad. They got too they're a little occupied right now. Logan hasn't even batted his eye at Patton. Like the concept for Logan um to think about Patton romantically is a thought that has not passed his mind yet. Like he is aware that he's been told that Patton has a crush on him, and he went cool, and then just hasn't addressed it at all because it doesn't matter to him. He doesn't care right now. He's got other fish to fry, and Patton is also having other fish to fry, so he's not really pursuing Logan. They we can try the love potion plotline. because again, it's draft 1, so we can throw everything at the wall. But I'll also probably question later on if that actually works or not. I'm fine with trying it. I just don't know if it's gonna stay. Especially because they're supposed to be trying to find Draco, and the more the more time they go fucking around is like weird pacing. Okay, so it's supposed to help Logan better understand his dad. Yeah. Logan, the first, I feel a little bad for Logan. The first time he wrote the the witch scene, the insecure scene, he was basically fine, and that's just because I kind of decided to end it decently early. And so I had always initiated the idea that if Kanos didn't act fast enough, as like a type of monster or creature would come out of Logan to fight. And in the first attempt of writing that, that just didn't happen. And I was like, okay, fair enough. Um, and then when I went to write it a second time, I kind of wanted to throw him a bone because we were like, you were like, I want to beat up Cassandra. I was like, well, Cassandra's already dead, so I don't know, have a sludge monster of Cassandra instead. Which is why it went on longer. And then I realized that probably that would have more effects on Logan. So the sludge monster was, so every time it wasn't stated anywhere because I obviously wasn't rolling any of the damage, but every time Kainos hit the sludge monster, I just imagined that he was healing off of Logan. So he was unawarely hurting Logan. Um so that's why Logan got so beat up the second round. And then I was like, well, then he kind of needs time to recover because I know he's gonna get his shit beaten by a vampire, but he needs the HP to get his shit beaten by a vampire. Which is why there was that supposed to be kind of like more quiet day for recovery, and then I also just didn't know what to do during that time. This is what happens when my emotionally constipated characters have to be the solo rescue. Yeah, so man. Should have gone with Asher, Logan, please. Accept Asher as your dad, I swear. No, he's pissed at Asher. No, he's pissed at him because he was being a fucking idiot. Not yet, he ain't. He doesn't hate him yet. Well, that's the other thing. Logan and Asher haven't interacted with each other much either. Because Logan's first impression of Asher is, this is a weird guy trying to hang out with me. Like, that's his first thing. And then the second impression was, oh, he's having a secret relationship with my dad, and I'm pissed at both of them for not telling me. and also just deciding not to tell me after I was very vulnerable about the idea that Asher was going to do something horrible to me, and the reaction to that was to laugh at my face and not explain it, because even Asher, like, even after Logan comes back and then has that conversation with Asher, Asher doesn't tell him either. He just tells him, "Hey, let me know if I'm doing anything that makes you uncomfortable," which was like a nice step forward, but when he finds both of them cuddling on the couch and realizes what the situation is, he's just pissed at both of them for just not clearing that up. And then the rest of the time, he's just like, "We're on a mission now." And, you know, they haven't had any time to really talk. At some point, Logan's gonna threaten to break his kneecaps. Asher's one thing is that he's bound by honor to his promises, even if he doesn't verbally promise. Yeah. I feel like if Asher and Logan did talk, I think one of the first things Logan would say is, after realizing how much his dad likes him, is just, "If you break his heart, I will break your kneecaps." Yeah. I think Logan has the right to still be angry about the situation. Like, Logan is justified to be angry that they kept it from him and didn't explain it to him. Like, he had to just find out. Like, he just kind of stumbled onto it. And he was like, "Seriously?" But to give him credit, he doesn't let that anger really spew for as long. Like, he overcooks their eggs because he's a little petty, but he doesn't like jeopardize the mission because, you know, he's got bigger fish to fry than his dad keeping his boyfriend's secret from his son. Which makes Logan one of the most professional characters out of the group, and he's only 23. The other two are supposed to probably be in their 40s, and they act like children. They act like teenagers, and one of the characters is an actual teenager. Like, when Patton and Logan start fighting each other, um or as Virgil calls it, just trauma dumping on each other. He's Virgil's the one to just walk over and be like, "Okay, you two need to knock it off. We need to find the adults." And then we find the adults, and they're also acting like teenagers. Not to say that Virgil also can't act like a teenager. Virgil getting just explosively angry at Janice, which that scene, that dialogue has to probably be polished later because it does kind of just come out of nowhere. But we were like, we need to talk about Janice and Virgil. I was like, I don't know what to do with them, so I just made them argue with each other for a bit. Um, that's just some polishing we're gonna have to work on. I'll have to work on later. Um, but yeah, Virgil is definitely capable of having his own explosive moments, especially because I think he is getting tired of Janice kind of blaming him for essentially saving his life, which I could probably go ahead and explain to you where that's kind of progressing in the development. So Janice was critically ill. This is what my thought process was. Janice was critically ill. Like, he was not supposed to survive. I imagine that he had some type of like heart problem. And so he grew up essentially aware and accepting. No, yeah, no, he was critically ill. Like like he was expected to die. Uh so he grew up essentially accepting that he was probably not going to make it out of his teen years. Um so yeah, so Janice was just critically ill. Um and like everyone like Hi Happy. So Logan so Janice is critically ill. So he grew up essentially being told that he's gonna have a short life. Like there was nothing any of the doctors could do. He was not gonna make it. Obviously, I don't know a lot of medical things. But that was the thing. And I added a little bit that he's also religious. So like even the church kind of like just prepared Janice to the idea of like, some people come into our lives for a very short time. Like so like Janice has spent his entire life essentially accepting the fact that he was going to die. And then he died. Like that is a thing that actually happened. He died. He had his heart attack. His heart gave out and he was supposed to die, and he had like fully accepted that. Like I totally imagined that Janice probably would have just went to the afterlife. He wouldn't have come back to the ghost. He fully accepted that he was just going to die. And then Virgil brought him back. Because Virgil had decided that he had not accepted the fact that he was going to lose his brother. So he did his magic thing, in probably a little bit of a panic. And he brought Janice back from the life, which is extremely illegal, even for witches that are licensed. It's illegal to extend someone's life or bring people back from the dead. He's lucky he didn't bring Janice back as a zombie. Instead, he just made it so Janice. He turned Janice into a spirit gate. Is what his curse was. So now Janice is in the very predicament of, I wasn't supposed to have a future. I don't know what to do with this. Like, he's not actively suicidal. Like, he's not trying to kill himself a second time, but he also doesn't know what to do with his life because he wasn't supposed to make it past like his teens. But now he has. And I couldn't decide if he was still, like, if his heart problem was fixed after he came back. I imagined that it probably was, because I didn't know how I'd want the idea of him still being critically ill. Hadn't figured out that yet. So I imagined that he, like, miraculously got better. Which confused literally everyone. Except for Virgil, who was the one who did it, and was like, I don't know what to do about this anymore. So that's why Janice is pissy about it. Because he just doesn't know what to do with himself now. Now that he's like is no longer on death's door, he doesn't know what to do with himself. And Virgil's upset that Janice is upset at him for doing it because he's like, I saved your life. Why are you so angry at me? Like, I'm sorry that you can see ghosts now. That's very inconvenient, and I'm very sorry about that. But I do not apologize for saving your life. Which is then when he storms off because he's like, I'm done talking about this. I don't like being shamed for doing a good thing. So he gets to have his little teen angst moment where he kind of like just spits at everyone. Because he's a little emo like that. Um, but yeah, that's what Janice's deal is. His deal is that he has no idea what he wants to do with his life, and he's constantly surrounded by people who've died, and he was supposed to be one of them, and he hasn't fully processed that yet. I also don't know how long it was between his death and recognition and the time of the story. I don't know if it happened years ago or if it's a new thing. It's probably more on the newer side. Um it can't be more than 3 years old because Virgil is 16 and he didn't get his magic until he was 13. So it can't be more than 3 years. But 3 years is still a long time for him to probably process and figure out what he wants to do with his life. So it probably maybe happened around in like the last year or so. Um but yeah. So that's Janice's deal. Janice's deal is that he was supposed to die and then he didn't and he doesn't know what to do with himself anymore. Yeah, okay. But with that all being said, nails are done. I'll take a picture of my camera whenever I find my phone. But nails have been painted. Woo! So I'm probably gonna try to go to bed. I'm gonna probably take a sleep pill. Oh, there's my phone. That's right, I put it on the charger. Um, yeah, I got like melatonin. I might take 1 or 2 pills. Haven't decided yet. I have to be careful about melatonin because it does make me depressed. It does heighten my depression, but it would also really suck if I don't get enough sleep before work because then I would be miserable at work. So I think I might just risk it, you know. It's not like I haven't been depressed this past week anyway. Might as well keep going. But until then, uh generally I don't think I'm going to stream again until the 12th. We'll see how I'm feeling. I did pack up this next week with a bunch of shifts. So I think we'll be good. And then so I'll stream on Thursday. I don't work Friday, but I'll probably take that as a rest day after streaming for 12 hours. We'll see. And then we'll kind of move on from there. But yeah, thank you all for showing up. That was a crazy run of Slay the Spire. I was phenomenon run. I don't think I could do that again if I tried. God, I love sheaves. The sheaves are so good. I just kept getting those cards. And then I got the power card to boost them and the relic to boost them. Oh, it was fantastic. I was one shot. I was killing things in one turn. It was amazing. Oh my goodness. Happy, you should watch the VOD. Like, just skip to the part where I'm actually playing the game. It's probably going to be like 2 hours long. And just watch that run because oh my god, did I cook. I was locked in. It was amazing. Honestly, I might just play another round just for the fun of it. Ooh, if I'm playing another round, do I do it? Do I do it on stream? Do I play one more round? That's really risky because if I'm doing well, then it'll last like another hour. What do we think, chat? Do I go to bed or do I play another round of Slay the Spire? Bed. Go to bed. All right, all right. You pay. Okay, fine. I'll go to bed. All right. Love you all.